Yes students, next topic we are going to discuss about the change of phase. Phase means state. That means if we change the solid to liquid, that is called as melting. When the liquid change from gases, liquid to gases, state change, that is boiling, and when the gas convert to liquid, that is called as condensation. Same way liquid converts to solid, that is called as freezing. And we know that student, the main topic is point. The definition of directly, if we can say what is melting. So melting means when solid changes into liquid, that is called as melting. So what is boiling? When the liquid changes to gases, that is called as boiling. So but when they asked what is point, boiling, melting point, so at that time you have to mention the temperature, because point is converted by the change by the temperature. So the temperature at which, you have to write the definition like this: the temperature at which the solid changes into liquid is called as melting point. When the temperature at which the liquid changes into gases, that point is called as boiling point. So same way, so when solid directly changes from the solid to gases, that is called as sublimation. So one word question, one marks question they are asked. Sometimes they may ask that why the name the change, name the state or name the phase when solid changes from to directly to gases. So example is camphor. We are having a camphor, balls are there, so naphthalene balls are there. So naphthalene balls we put a solid, but after few days when we see, or after 1 month when we see that camphor balls or naphthalene balls are not there, so where it converts into gas, that process is called as sublimation. So gases converts into solid, that is process is known as solidification. So students, these definitions you have to be learned properly. So this are also there, changes, so solid, liquid and gases. Solid converted into liquid, that is called as melting. Liquid converted to gases, that is called as boiling, or we can say vaporization. So same way gas convert to liquid, that is known as condensation. So liquid convert to solid, that is called as freezing. So we are going to discuss about those things, those very things. So what is melting? So the constant temperature at which the solid changes into liquid is called as melting point of solid. So we are having a heating curve. Heating curve of these are important, because sometimes in the graph, in the exam, they are drawing the heating curve only. So from the heating curve, we have to know about the things. So like this heating curve is there. So this time is on this side and temperature on this side. So boiling. So firstly it is 30, 60, 90, 120, and water starts boiling after this time, then converts so up to C. So this is temperature at 30, this is 20 and this is 10. Now what is this? Take a boiling test tube and fill it half with the ice chips. Insert the thermometer that gently in the ice, taking care that bulb does not touch the wall of the test tube. Note the temperature of the ice. It is at 0 degree Celsius. So it is at 0 degree Celsius. What you will observe? Heat the bottom of the test tube slowly over the flame and note the temperature. So from the graph, it is clear that the temperature of ice remain constant. Here there is no any change. At this time can increase 30, 60, 90 seconds, now 120. After 120, it starts, the temperature starts rising, because at that very time it absorbs the heat. It absorbs the heat. So till AB, this is A and this is B and this is C. Till AB remain constant from whole ice melt. First whole ice melt, then constant temperature at ice melts is the melting point of, this is the melting point of the ice. Heat supplied continuously and it's being used in melting the ice. Heat is supplied during this time is being used. Now after this, the temperature of water formed by melted ice begin to rise the temperature from 0 to next degree Celsius to the part C. This is the heating curve of ice during the melting. Now change in volume of melting. Most of substances like wax expand on melting, but substance like ice contract on melting because due to the anomalous expansion of heat, the water has the different property. So it due to that it is ice contract on melting. So it has a different. So what is the effect? Important question. What is the effect of pressure on melting point? Pressure का melting point के ऊपर क्या effect है? So underline the words. The melting point of substance which contract on melting decrease by increase in pressure. That is inversely proportional, we can say. So right over there on the book, then it is a. So effect of pressure on the melting point, as we can say that melting point contract on melting and decrease by the increasing pressure. So it is inversely proportional. So melting point is inversely proportional to the pressure. That means when the pressure increase, melting point decrease. When the melting point increase, melting point pressure decrease. So that is the inversely proportional. So melting point of the substance which expand on melting increase by the increase in. So two substances are there which contract on melting. This is inversely proportional for the contract on melting. Those substances which contract on melting, it has a inversely proportional. And or the substance which expand on melting, so they are having a directly proportional. So melting point increase with increase in pressure, and pressure increase, melting point also increase for those substances which are expand on melting, and the substance which contract on melting, contract, that means opposite. So they are having a pressure also opposite in manner. Okay. So next, effect of impurities on the melting point. Impurities. If we add some impurities in the some substance, so what is the effect of on melting point? Suppose in the ice cube, in the ice water, you have to add some salt into it. That means we are adding some impurities into it. So what is the effect on the melting point? You know that. So some kulfi, those are selling the kulfis, so they are editing and they are adding the salt in on the sidewise of the box. Why they are adding the that salt on the sidewise? That is the impurities on the melting point. So melting point decrease by the presence of the impurities. If impurities are there, so melting point will be decreased. So melting point of ice, so melting point of ice we are having is 0 degree Celsius. So if we add this impurities into this water, then its melting point may be minus 20 degree Celsius. So even 20 degree, then it decrease to minus 20 degree Celsius. So impurities melting point decrease from 0 to 22 degree Celsius on the mixing salt in the proportions. So the fact is utilized in making the freezing mixture of adding salt to ice. The freezing mixture is used to preparing the kulfis. So vaporization and boiling point. Same way, the heating curve of water. This is important. The heating curve of water. The ICSE will ask surely from this question, from the this topic, the heating curve for the water. So heating curve for the water. So here is temperature, time is this 30, 60, 90, 120, and temperature is 20, 40, 60, 80. See students, the temperature starts rising from the 20, that is liquid, then up to 100 degrees Celsius it becomes a liquid, and after 100 degrees Celsius the temperature will not rise, the temperature become constant, and now again here is a vaporization only, boiling only, the water boil, vapor temperature will remain at 100 degrees Celsius, but it vaporize. After that the water quantity will becoming less only after 100 degrees Celsius. You know that sometime if by mistake if you put the water for the tea, and if you forget to remove the burner, then your that burner or water will be reduced less. So that means 100 degrees Celsius after attaining it starts boiling. So this graph, it is observed that initially the water is at 20 degrees Celsius, that is the room temperature, and then with the absorption of heat the temperature of water rise continuously in the part this A to B, this portion it start rising. So B is the boiling state. So although the heat is being continuously absorbed, here the heat is continuously absorbed. The part BC is parallel to the time axis. This part is parallel to the time axis and respond boiling point of water. So particular temperature 100 degrees Celsius at the point B is the boiling point of water. This is B is the boiling. This is the boiling point of the water. 100 degree is the boiling point of the water. So what is the effect of pressure on the boiling point? You know that we used to prepare our vegetables in the pressure cooker. Why we use the pressure cooker? Our vegetables become cooked fast. How it cooked fast? Because inside the pressure cooker there is a pressure is there. Actually boiling point increase with increasing pressure. जैसे pressure increase होगा boiling point भी increase. Actually the water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, but if you put inside the pressure cooker instead of 100 degrees Celsius, the boiling point will become 120. So by that time, that very time, all the vegetables will be cooked properly. It will be cooked properly and decrease with the decreasing pressure. So we know that it is very difficult to prepare, to cook the vegetable on the high altitude. Why it is difficult to prepare the vegetable, to cook the vegetable on the high altitude? Because at high altitude the pressure, atmospheric pressure is less. So even the water will boil at a lower than the 100 degrees Celsius. So there is a very difficult. So boiling point of pure one atmospheric pressure is 760 at 100 degrees Celsius. So in a pressure cooker, students, the ICSE will ask the reasonable question. So you have to read each and every line properly. So steam is not allowed to escape out in a pressure cooker. So the vapor pressure on the water inside the pressure cooker becomes 1.75 times the atmosphere. So increase the boiling point. So the water boils in a cooker at 100 degree, 120 degree to 125 degree Celsius due to increasing pressure. Thus cooking of vegetable, pulses, etc. becomes much faster since they get a sufficient heat before the water boil and is now at the high temperature. Further, cooked material at high altitude, atmospheric pressure is low, less than the 1 atmospheric pressure. Therefore, water boils temperature lower than the 100 degree. So it does not provide the required heat. So that temperature does not require the required heat, provide the required heat to the vegetables or in this pulses. So it doesn't. It becomes difficult. Thus the cooking at high altitude done in open becomes very difficult and takes much longer time. So these two paragraphs are very important, and one of the question they may ask. So effect of impurities also on the boiling point. What is the effect of impurities? Boiling point increase by addition of impurities. Boiling point increase. If we add the some impurities in it, then boiling point will be increased. So in a common salt, you know that when we prepare a potatoes, we used to put, your mother used to put some salt, pinch of salt into it. Why they put a pinch of salt? Because we are adding a impurities. So what is the effect of impurities in that? That means boiling point will be increased by addition of impurities. So this topic you have to read it properly and go thoroughly, so then prepare it accordingly, because ICSE will ask the question from that very portions. Okay, thank you.